Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the 122nd Football Podcast. And today, our guest is Naveen from PSN Performance on Instagram. So, Naveen, give us a little background information about yourself.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? So my name is Naveen from PSN Performance. I'm a strength and conditioning coach. I just graduated exercise science sport practice last year. I'm currently working at a high performance gym called Oxidate Performance. So I work with a lot of soccer players and athletes. Really, my focus is on improving speed, agility, power, and a little bit of conditioning during the off season there. But mostly improving speed, agility, and mechanics for sprints. Yep.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. So, my question is, how would you set up a gym program for a footballer that wants to gain both strength and power?
Okay, so when it comes to gym work, strength and power work, what you want to look at is where you are during the year. So say if you are in season, your training will be different compared to if you're in the off season. So in the off season, it's a great opportunity for you to really develop on your strength training. You'd be looking at doing more days during the week in comparison to when you're in season. So in the off season, I got my boys right now. We're in off season. We're hitting 2 times a week, full body sessions for gym, and then we're supplementing that with a field session 1 day a week, where we cover all bases in terms of speed, power, and agility. So in your strength sessions, you'd want to depends on the person what their goals are. So if they want to build a bit of mass, you can do that during your off season. Whereas in your in season, you just want to maintain qualities, if that makes sense. Okay, so in your off season, building mass, strength. So you'd have your compound lifts, nice and heavy lifting, be strong on both legs and be strong on one leg, and be able to transmit that force through those legs. So also another big thing is during the in season, you want to be targeting your groins and your hips, calves, as well as your hamstrings, supplementing that through accessory exercises apart from your compounds. So you want to be doing exercises that really prevent injury, and you want to be microdosing them in season. Whereas in the off season, it's time to really build upon your strength, and in season, more time to just maintain your qualities. Yeah, that's basically my approach to it.
Okay, that sounds great. So basically, in off season is where you can really push yourself.
Yep.
And you are in season is just maintaining it and trying to perform in your games.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So, in season, your highest priority should be your game day, and then your second priority is meeting your strength work, maintaining all that, and then comes everything else.
So I have one more small question into that. So for off season, for an athlete in off season who wants to, like you said, gain mass, strength, whatever, especially strength, like how would the sets and reps be working?
For if you're looking at more sub-maximal strength, I like to start my boys off with a sort of a higher rep range, so around 6 reps, 4 sets with my heavy compounds, so your squats, your deadlifts, bench press, and all that. Accessories, I like to bump up the reps, get some good volume through, so you're looking at 8 to 10 reps, 3 sets. They're the rep schemes I usually use. And then if we're tapering into a higher intensity week, we could drop down to 3 reps, but really bump up the load and the weight. That makes sense. So it's all a lot of precise programming as to when you would use those rep schemes and then when you would drop down the load. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. So that's it. That's the end of our first episode for the 122nd Football Podcast. Thank you, Naveen, for showing up. Where can they find you on social media?
You can find me on PSN_performance, and I'm on TikTok as well. So it's the same.
Okay, that's good. And you're originated from Australia, if that's correct?
Australia, Melbourne.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. All right. Thank you.